Welcome to part 3 of the 7 Days Beginner's Guide. Mino here, and today we're going to cover the one thing we haven't covered yet, and that's the Day 7 Horde base. There's only a few things you need to make sure to include, and you'll be safe. And I'm going to show you how to do it. And to make sure there's minimal shenanigans, we're going to let Rekt pick out where the base is. We're going to do a couple missions for him, and the first 2 or 3 story building we run into, that's going to be our base. Let's go shopping.
Damn, you smell like the dead. You better have money. Great.
And look at that. It's a 1-story house. So this isn't even going to help us.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
And wouldn't you friggin' believe it? Another single story. Alright, great news. We just finished Tier 2. No Tier 3 until tomorrow. Okay. Well, time to break some rules. You know, we tried to be random, just to not work out in our favor. But, look at that. There is a 2-story house right next to Rekt. So let's just say Rekt gave us this one. This a Tier 3? Yeah, see, Tier 3. Looks like it's got a main door on the outside right there. Oh, look at that. Nice little trellis. Like that. Yep, that's the way in. But right here could be our base. I think. If not, very close too. Okay, let's clear it out. Wakey wakey. And that should just about clear it out. Alright, so we got an entrance over here. We got the door over here, I'm sure we can bash out. And then we got the trellis over here. Okay, now what I want is height. We got to get them 7 blocks up. Which, how far is that? Okay, that is here. And that puts us just above the 2nd floor here. Now, there was that thing up on the attic that led out to the roof. Yeah, I think that was over here. Wasn't it? Yeah. That hole right there. So that's going to be a way in. Let's go check out how to get up there from inside. We might have to build something. Yeah, it looks like the path is right here. Yeah, right there. So we need to expand that for sure. I'm going to throw up a temporary ladder. I think I might replace that with stairs. If you build ladders, only zombies can come after you. If you build stairs, dogs can too. We want that. Look at that. Perfect. Now I can't get to the other side. That sucks. I need to reinforce that, so just gonna knock a hole in the wall right here. Sorry, Lone Wolf. Yeah, there we go. Now this is going to be a lot more secure. I'm going to harden all that up into solid wood here in a minute. First we got to plan out the rest of our base. Now this will lead them up here, and they'll come around here. Right out that hole. And then we want to lead them off this roof. Okay. There we go. Now the reason we wanted a platform up there, and full credit to Jawoodle for figuring out the math on this one, if zombies fall less than 7 blocks, then there's a big chance they go into this rage mode when they land, which means they just knock the hell out of anything nearby, including your base. If it's more than 7 blocks, they're less likely to enter that rage mode, and more likely to just keep looping in whatever pattern you want them to loop in. So I'd said there's just a few key features that you need, and that's very true. We're going to make an L. That's it. All we need to do is make an L. So the Zs are going to be coming off of here, and we need to keep them 3 blocks up. That way they won't try to jump over whatever's there. They're going to try to jump from up here. So the first thing I'm doing is I built a little support structure because we're building a little tightrope across that with one of my favorite little blocks. The pole centered. Think of it as string cheese because we're going to have a lot of cheese today and it'll be an easy way to keep up. All you need to do is use advanced rotate and make it do that. Well, looky over there. Looks like Rect is having some problems. You know, if he wasn't such a dick, I'd help him out. But he is. So I'm not. Now, we have our tightrope set up. But unfortunately, the Zeds have a very good sense of balance. So we're going to put a gate right there. Because they're running, a lot of them will run off the edge. But, just to be safe, we're going to build a redundant path. One off to the side here that bypasses that gate. So in theory, they should run on our other path. Now, here's the slice of cheese that's going to make our other path neat. So under the round shape, you'll notice pillar 0.5 meter plate. That booger. Now the thing about this guy is the Zeds also see that as walkable. So that's going to be path number 2. Those can be hard to work with because of their shape, but they're well worth it because there's no real edge on it. So sudden stops mean fall down. And again, higher than 7 blocks. That's going to help us out. But now we need another path. They need to get to us. So we're going to build from here. Back to the string cheese. And there's our second platform. Now this isn't to do anything really. This is just so they have a place to land and a clear path this direction. And that's what we want to do, is carry them over here to our next little obstacle course, which goes back to the string cheese here for just a second. There we go. Now, instead of building another structure right in front of it, we're going off to the side. Now, you don't have to do this particular run. I'm only doing this because I have the sledge. And the sledge is going to require another platform, which that's what this is for. Now, if you're not doing the sledge, that's fine. You just have to be the sledge yourself. And there we go. Just like that. Now, it's not going to look like it's touching, but it is. As long as the blocks are connected, you're fine. Now back to the string cheese, only this time we want them to go straight up and down. So you can go back to advanced rotate and just spin it around. There we go. Like that. Now see, that counts as a path also. Ain't that something? Now right here, we're going to build one more tower down. But we're not going to solidify it because we'll eventually get rid of this one. This is just to hold things up for now. There we go. Doesn't that look fun? Now right here, which dummy me built on a hill, this is where our base is going. So for that, I already have some cinder blocks built. Just to save a little time. And we need to make sure we're at least 2 levels of cinder block. I'm just going to build a 4x4. Close enough. Ended up being a 4x5 because of the hill. But I was the dummy that built on a hill. Ignore that part. Now we just throw up a normal ladder. Like that. And make sure to put it 2 up. We went over that, how far zombies will jump up a ladder in part 2. But yeah, follow the same rule. Now for the rest of this, plain blocks will do for now. We're going to upgrade them here in a bit. There we go. Now there's one more thing we need to add. Be easy to add while we're up here. And that is a little gate. One of these bars right there. We're going to throw that right... Oop. Yep, right there. Fantastic. Okay. That's all we need for now. Let's take this guy down. Now, the last thing we want to do before we call this a base structure is add our ladders to the back here so we can get back up. Like that. And then I like to add little bars off to the side. The reason I do that is because, well, things get right at the base of your base, and peeking over the edge can be a real pain in the ass without falling down. I don't want to do that, so there we go. See, now there's little places to walk. And so if anybody gets down here, rat-a-tat-tat, not a problem, and we're safe and sound. Okay. Yep. I think this should just about do it. This is actually about it. We can elaborate on it. You can build a cage at the top of this thing going around over you to protect yourself from birds if you want. Really on day 7, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. So we're just going to live with it. Yeah. Not too shabby. Okay, I'm going to harden all this stuff up, but first let me kind of explain what I'm doing. And add something here. Just to be persnickety. Okay, so the same theory holds that we've always used. Ignore the bottom floor and get them to run in a straight line up to a second floor. No big deal. So they've got two ways up. They can smash through that door over there. But I want them to just come in through this garage. Got a clear path right up here. Up the stairs. Little loop-de-loo. Up they go our stairs. Rounding out this hole. And to their decision point. Now if they go here, they gotta contend with this. If they go here, they won't. So chances are they're gonna use this thing and try to jump down there. Now most won't make that jump, but if any do, they'll run across here, and we gave them a nice little easy run to this point. But see here, they're going to try to jump on this pole and then get over the gate. And when they do that, the little attack animation, probably going to send them over the edge. And we're going to put our sledge right up there to knock them off just in case it doesn't. Then, assume they make it past that. They hop that gate, no way they're making that gap. But they'll read it as a path, so they'll still try it. And we'll be up here watching. Alright, so I want to build a little ladder right down here, put our sledge up, and then we'll get to work. Now obviously this isn't going to keep anybody out. What it's for is two things. One, it'll defend us against any spitters. Not perfect defense, but better than nothing. We can still shoot down here, but we will no longer walk off the edge. Not even by accident, so that's a good thing. That's just about it. Let's go see if Rect has anything for sale. I think I brought money. I did. He might have something that'll help us. And then if not, then yeah. We're just going to be hanging out until it's time for the Horde. Test our simple little base here. Now he does have some level 1 tactical assault rifles, which I think those are better than the AK. I'm not sure. But I know they're better than level 4 pipe machine guns. Buying one of those. I was able to get some iron spikes built, just 9 of them, and I ran out of forged iron, but better than none. And some wood spikes, which I have several more of those. So it looks like they are going through the door instead of the garage, most likely because of where they spawned. They probably spawned over here. No big deal. They're still following the path we wanted. The stairs we want them to go up are going to be right in front of them. So as soon as they get through that door, we'll see them come through. Here they come. And that's about what we should expect for the rest of the night. Not too shabby, right? They'll just loop back around. This one's going to hit a wall. Knock it off. See, that's that rage mode. Probably fell from here. Got to keep an eye on that. Oh, look at that. Is that a dire wolf? Wow. That's why I like stairs. A ladder, that wouldn't have done it. It would have been right on us. I think a dog just went too. Yeah, there he went. So we got a dog and a dire wolf. Hey, buddy. We can do this all night. Hey, Bubba. See, one did make it. And fell right there. It's exactly what we wanted. Glad I got to test that. Almost 2 a.m. We almost made it to the end before we even got to test that. Oh, 2 doggies at once. That one didn't make it. Oh, neither did you. There you have it. Not the most exciting Horde night, but a very safe Horde night. Wouldn't you say? Look at these slowpokes. Well, let's finish them off and collect some bags. Thanks for joining, everybody. Hopefully this helped you out. Remember, just build a little L, and you won't take an L. And this sledge is amazing. If you didn't have that, no big deal. You could just stand where I was standing and take a whacking stick, and you're the sledge. I just like being lazy about it. Good luck out there, survivors, and I'll see you on the next one. As a special thanks to those who stuck around till the end, one last slice of cheese. Now, I told you the space was effective, and it was, but there's a way we can make it more effective. It would just make for a way more boring video. The magic piece. It's right there. I'm going to enter debug mode and show you what I'm talking about. First, let's give us a nice little pickaxe. Easy cheap. We're going to take care of that. There we go. Now, the Zeds can run down here no problem. But when they were stopping here, they stop, turn, and jump. And that makes them go towards us, which gave us our fun for the night. But from here, they'll still try to make this, because it's just one block out. But this jump, they're not going to make that. Want to see? And now watch this one. So if you want a really boring Horde night, just do that. See you guys on the next one.